Hello, welcome to chapter 2.2, and in this chapter we're going to discuss the Mayan number system. Mayan Math. The Mayan civilization spread over southeastern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras between 2500 BC and AD 250. So here in red is where the Mayan civilization was. They are well known for their mathematical and astronomical systems. The Mayan number system was place value like our number system, the Hindu Arabic system. But where our system is base 10, the Mayan system was base 20. Base 10 makes sense for us because we have 10 fingers. Similarly, base 20 makes sense because we have 20 fingers and toes when added together. To understand the Mayan system, we're going to use this table. And a way to interpret this table is the first Mayan symbols from 1 to 19 are combined like an additive system. 1 dot for 1, 2 dots for 2, and so on up to 5, which was in a line. So here we have 1, 2 dots for 2, 3 dots for 3, 4 dots for 4, a line for 5, 1 dot on top, and a line on the bottom for 6, 2 dots on top, and a line on the bottom for 7, 3 dots on top, a line on the bottom for 8, and remember that the line is equivalent to 5 and the dots are equivalent to 1, so this would be 5 plus 3, which makes 8. And 9, 3 dots, and a line gives us 9. And then 10, because 10 is 5 plus 5, so we have 2 lines, and so on until we get 19. 4 dots for 4, 5, and 10, and 15. So 5, 10, 15, and 4 gives us 19. The Mayans had a symbol for 0 for numbers above 19. The Mayan used a base 20 place value system with a shell as the symbol for 0. So the Mayan number for 20, they placed a 1 in the 20s place and a 0 below it to indicate that there are no ones. For example, 20 is equal to 1 dot in the 20s place and 0 shell in the 1s place. So here's the 1 dot in the 20s place, and here's the shell in the 1s place, but there are no 1s, so we put the shell, which represents 0. In example number 2, the Mayan number 40 would be 2 dots in the 20s place because 2 times 20 is 40, but then there's nothing in the 1s place or no 1s in the 1s place, so we put a shell. The Mayan number for 43 would be 2 in the 20s place because 2 times 20 is equal to 40, and then 3 in the 1s place because 3 times 1 is equal to 3. So here we have the 2's. 2 times 20 is 40, and then we have 1, 2, 3 for 3, so 40 plus 3 will give us 43. 803. One must be very careful because sometimes it's easy to forget that the Mayan system is a base 20 system. Number 100 was not written in this way, where one would put a 1 in the hundreds place, a 0 in the tens place, and a 0 in the ones place, like we would do in our own system. This is completely wrong because the Mayans did not have a hundreds place or a tens place. They had a 20s place. Therefore, 100 divided by 20 is equal to 5. So there are 5 20s in 100. So we have 5 times 20, 5 in the 20s place is equal to 100. And then in the ones place, since there are no ones, we put a shell. And this is 100 in the Mayan system. Comparing the Mayan system to our system, in our system we have a base 10 system. The place values are the powers of 10, as in the following table. In a base 20 system like the Mayan system, the place values are powers of 20. But in the Mayan system, we do not have a 20 squared that is equal to 400. To make any number equal to 360 or higher, you will need to use a 360s place. In example 1, we're asked to convert 287 into Mayan. Well, 287 divided by 20, if we use our calculator, we find that it's 14.35. But 0.35, that is not the remainder, but we will use 14 in the 20s place. So that will give us 280. 14 times 20 is 280. And there we have our 4 dots, and 2 bars will give us 14 in Mayan, and we put that in the 20s place. Then in the ones place, we see that the remainder, we subtract 280 from 287, and we get 7. And 7 times 1 is 7. So we put in Mayan 1 dot, 2 dot, and a bar to represent 7 on the next line or next place. In example number 2, we are asked to convert 392 into Mayan. Now recall that to make any number equal to 360 or higher, we need to now use a 360s place. So we put 1 in the 360s place. 1 times 360 is 360. We put a 1 in the 20s place. 1 times 20 is 20. And then finally 12 in the ones place, because 12 times 1 is 12. And we finally have 360 plus 20 plus 10 will give us 392. So we write that in Mayan as 1 dot in the 360s place, 1 dot in the 20s place, and then 2 dots and 2 bars in the ones place. In example number 3, we're asked to convert 803 into Mayan. So recall that to make any number equal to 360 or higher, we will need to use the 360s place. So we take out our calculator and divide 803 divided by 360 is equal to 2.32 dot dot dot. Now we use the 2 part, but the 3.2, this is not a remainder. So in order to find the remainder, we find that 2 times 360 is 720. So we have 803 minus 720 gives us 83 as the remainder. So now we can figure out how to write the number 803 in Mayan. So we will put 2 in the 360s place because 2 times 360 is 720. We will put 4 in the 20s place because 4 times 20 is 80. And then we will put 3 in the 1s place because 3 times 1 is 3. 2 in the 360s place. 4 in the 20s place. And then finally 3 in the 1s place. And that will give us 803. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Take care and be well, and goodbye for now.